Hi everyone, this is Judy Chandler again here at Inspire. Thank you for joining us today. I am the Director of Partnerships, as you know, and today's program is being recorded. A link to the recording will be sent out in the next several days, so please check your inboxes for that. We've decided to make this more of a casual conversation, so we're going to open up the microphones periodically because we really want to hear your feedback. We'd like you to announce yourself, let us know who you are, and ask your questions after we present some visuals. And so please feel free to do that. You can also send in questions electronically if you would prefer to do it that way. We are here today with our CEO, Brian Lowe, and Lizz Sommerfield, Director of Member Product, and I'm going to hand it off to Brian to say a few words.
Hi everyone, I just want to say we're thrilled that you're with us today. This is the most important project going on at Inspire right now, is to build this app for all of you and for our members. We're inviting all of you to play a really active role in development of your mobile app, and we enthusiastically want to engage with you and get feedback on the features and how it'll be received by all of your constituents. And we would love for all of you to be beta testers, and we're really excited to bring you into the process earlier than we normally would. Rather than just present it to you as a finished product, we really want to bring you into the process a bit early. So I think you'll really enjoy working with Lizz and the rest of the team here as we build this. And again, when we're finished, we want it to be something that you love and embrace. So thanks a lot, and let us know what you think.
So here's some highlights of the app. We will be doing a soft launch in Q3 with a planned hard launch in Q4. We're going to be co-branding with you so that your organization is branded on the app. And we've improved the organization and site navigation. It'll be really easy for people to join quickly from Facebook and Google. Lizz will be talking about all the new features. We're following best practice standards for social apps. And we're going to be communicating with you in multiple ways, including webinars, individual meetings, wine and cheese. So stay tuned on all of that. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce our speaker, Lizz Sommerfield. She is the Director of Member Product, and she joined us in 2016. She oversees research, development, and user experience testing of new products. And I'm going to hand it off to her to continue.
Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me okay. I'm Lizz Sommerfield, as Judy said, Director of Member Product. And I've been with Inspire almost 3 years now. I'm very, very excited about this new product, and I cannot wait to tell you all about it. So one of the big changes that we're going to make for the app versus the website is a much easier way to navigate throughout the site and find what you're looking for on the app. I know it can be a little clunky on the website sometimes, so we've got a new set of icons to show you where you are and to help you get what you need more easily. And so these 5 icons represent 5 big areas of the site, and you'll be able to see a nice news feed of all of the new posts that you need to be aware of, and any news items that we might want to show you. An easy way to get to your communities for anything you want to see within the community resources. We have some upgraded private messaging capabilities, and we'll be adding push notifications to our abilities through this app. And we'll also be enhancing the members' profile so that people can talk to each other a little bit easier, find each other a little easier, and learn more about each other, and hope to bring people together and form closer relationships that way. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what the feed is. And the feed is a pretty common thing in most social media sites. The kind of keeps you up to date with what's new and any responses that have come into posts that you might have posted. And we'll have a little bit of a different homepage look now than how it looks on the site, to kind of show you a little bit better information that might be new to you. So a little bit more personalized. You'll be able to save posts for later and bookmark those posts, and you'll be able to kind of interact with it a little more closely than you can with the current feed. Our communities are going to undergo a pretty big redesign because we want to be able to really highlight our wonderful partners and all you have to offer all of our members. So we are going to show the communities as a kind of like a partnered homepage when you when you come into the community, and you can see all of the latest posts, you can see resources, and we'll have a donate button for everybody. And then include all of the resources that you'd like to share with your members right up front. We're also adding some features where communities that have a lot of photos will have the ability for members to look through those photos more easily, and we'll also be able to share videos and files within the communities as well.
And now's a good time to open up the microphones and see if anyone has any questions about the first 2 screenshots that we shared. Is there any plan to integrate login with Instagram?
So that's an excellent question. And adding more social login options is definitely a plan for us in the future. For the initial version of the app, we won't have it, but it's definitely on our radar to do so, because Instagram is one of those special places actually that we find a lot of people are gravitating towards to follow each other and to follow each other's stories. So it would really be an excellent integration for us if we could make that work.
Great, thank you. And we have one more question from Cody at the Melanoma Research Alliance. He wants to know if the feed will combine posts from multiple communities. And the answer is yes. So
Yep.
if you belong to multiple communities, Liz, why don't you explain a little bit about the feed?
Yeah, so the feed, if you are a member of multiple communities, you will be able to see an aggregation of posts from different communities, and each one will be clearly labeled with which community it belongs to. So we'll be able to show your icon of the group and show the group name and topic right in the feed so that people know where the posts are from. And then once you go to view the details of that post, it'll be made a little more clear which community it's from. And so you'll be able to see everything all at once, but also when you want that more intimate connection, you'll be able to go directly into the community and have just those posts that you want to see.
Let's go to the next. All right, ready, Liz, for messages?
Yep. So we are really working to streamline our pretty old messaging system and give members a little more freedom in how they message each other. We for a long time have required a friend request and a friend acceptance to send messages, but we're going to allow now members to receive messages from non-friends if they choose that option. Members that don't like that can block messages from non-friends, but we want to be able to allow people to talk to each other without necessarily giving access to all of their information. Right now, when you become friends with somebody, they can see all of your friends only posts, and maybe you want to interact with someone or have a conversation, but you're not ready to share that yet. So we'll be able to have that conversation take place, and then you can make a more informed decision about who you want to share everything with. On the profile, we really want to make a much more rich experience. Right now, our profiles are pretty sparse, and we'd love to have people talk about themselves more and share who they are so that they can share with each other a lot more information in a richer way. So we're making the profile a little more prominent and adding a few more features where you'll be able to follow a person instead of just a post. So you'll be able to see what an individual posts whenever they make a new post or respond to something. And we'll also be able to share a welcome video from your profile and a little more configuration on your photo and background image, and also be able to share a little bit about what your friend network looks like. So if you have a certain number of friends and someone else has a certain number of friends, it'll be easier to see who's friends with you, and figure out where you can find more connections based on more data points.
Okay, and we have one more question, and feel free to keep sending them in. Carly from the American Lung Association, are the changes also going to apply to the website?
So the changes may not apply at the exact moment that the app is launched, but they will eventually all get propagated over. As this app is an iOS app, we're also working side by side to create a new web-friendly mobile version for, like, especially targeted towards Android, that you'll be able to install on your phone and use just like an app. So all of these features that do get rolled out to the app will eventually be available on the web as well, and we'll be rolling them out as fast as we can together.
And one more question about messaging. What protections exist to keep spam posts to a minimum? I consistently hear that this is a big issue with non-Inspire communities, also from Cody.
Yes, that is a very good question, and something that our mod squad is working with us to address so that we don't accidentally open a floodgate. We can address spam in a number of ways, but it's something that is very, very important to us. So it is part of the plan when we roll this out to make sure that we don't allow people to overuse, not too many messages sent by any individual person. And if people try to do this, that we have ways to stop it really before it starts. So if we start to see somebody using this feature inappropriately, we can cut their access off quickly and make sure those messages don't end up in our members' inboxes.
And one more question, Sarah from the National Blood Clot Association. Does this mean the app is not initially available for Android users?
It is upfront. We're starting with iOS because of the overwhelming number of members we have that use iOS. And as we build out the proof of concept in iOS, we'll very quickly be coming up behind with Android capable versions of things. Actually, I think there was one question that I missed up here about Apple sign-on that somebody had, because we do offer Google and Facebook single sign-on, that we have to include sign-on with Apple too. So that's going to happen in this. It has to.
Yes, thanks. Will Inspire have access to read the messages?
Yes. Notifications. So one nice feature that an iOS app gets for iOS users, and will soon be available as we update the website for Android users too, is push notifications. We know a lot of people have asked for this, and so we will be allowing a lot of different types of notifications. Right now, we're pretty limited in the types of notifications we have via email, but we'll be able to notify people when they have new private messages, or when a person they're interested has posted something, or within your community, if you want to notify your members of an event, we'll be able to do that too. And that's going to be a little bit different than what we can do now. So we're really trying to open up the ability to interact as is appropriate, and also give our members the chance to say how they want to be notified. Some people don't like push, and we're not going to force them if they don't want it. So another big part of this app is making sure that we can be creating posts in a much easier and more comfortable way. Sometimes when you're creating a post on Inspire, there are a lot of different decision points, and we're trying to streamline those decision points so that if you're in a community, go ahead and post to that community. You don't have to change any pull downs or select anything. We're going to default most of that for you. Adding photos will be pretty easy, and you'll be able to add photos, videos, or a file upload to your post. So if you have an FAQ PDF that you want to share with the community, you can do that. And those files will be available in a library, essentially a media library for your community. So more Q&A, please tell us your questions. I'm excited to answer them and hear any feedback or any thoughts you have on all of this.
Great, thank you, Liz. Yes, please feel free during the next few minutes to send in questions. We did have some audio issues when we unmuted, so we'll go ahead and wait a minute or two, and then we will continue to have this conversation in the new partner community. We sent a link this morning shortly before the webinar, so you would have it. We're really excited to interact with you in this new community, and if you have any trouble getting in, just send a message to me and we will take care of it. And we really appreciate your involvement in the app process and also your participation today. And let's see, we have one more question from Sarah again. Will the file upload only be per post, or will we have a centralized place to create a media library? Excellent question.
So that is an excellent question. In the current design, the files uploaded will be connected to a post, because those posts will be how you tell somebody that you uploaded a file. But the files themselves, once they're uploaded and attached to a post in that community, will automatically become available on their own in a media library within the community. So it's sort of the way to upload the file is through attaching it to a post right now. We may be able to add more features to do that directly in the future. And if that seems to be something really popular, we'll definitely get it on our roadmap.
And sort of to follow up on that particular question, will media files be searchable, maybe by keywords? And that, is probably something that we would be exploring, right, Liz?
Yeah, so media files do allow for explanations of what they are. So when you upload a media file, you'll be allowed to, if it's a picture or video, add a caption with some information. And those caption areas, those text areas will be searchable. And same with PDF files are searchable. So those are ingestible by search engines, and we can make those searchable as well. So that when you search, eventually when we have these files and you search through the search engine, you'll be able to get search results, not just of posts, but of the details of files as well.
And we also have a question about, helping us to navigate the soft launch and the hard launch. So we will be sharing updates with you by email and in the partner community, asking for your reactions. And we'll also have a community for members, or sorry, excuse me, a process for members to test the app, and we will keep you posted about that. So there will be multiple opportunities to share your feedback, because it is really valuable to us. And I believe that is the last question. So if there are no more questions, thank you again for joining us, and we will go ahead and end the webinar. And thank you, Liz.
Thank you, everybody, for being a part of this. It really helps me to hear feedback, especially from our most valued partners, so that we can make this good and exciting and really valuable to everybody.
Great. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.